Can everybody hear me? It was another weapons grade. Well, it would have been 6:30 for me, but it's another weapons grade 7:30 for most of y'all. Okay, you can hear me. All right. Well, at least there's no technical difficulties this time, it seems. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, well, hello everyone. Welcome. I was gonna do some dailies, but since I'm already late, we'll just hop right into the story. Yeah, good evening, Historian, RioQ, Ethermelt, Nox Zone. Did I miss anyone? Wolfster. Yeah, that's everybody here now. So, yeah. We will continue as soon as I check my friends list right quick. Okay. Right. So I was actually, let me make that invisible. And now we can start. Urianger is eager to press on with the hunt for Fey relics. With our enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. Of the two remaining bearers of the relics, the new Mo are the nearer. We shall seek them out next. Among the Fey folk, they bear the distinction of having abided in these lands since before the flood. They are also the friendliest to men and have served me faithfully whenever I have called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much knowledge I have acquired in my time here. You can't hear the game. Alright, 1 second. Path lead us past my dwellings, let us away. I don't think it's the actual distance. 1 second. Oh, you know what it is? Maybe it's because I... Let me turn this up. Is that better, or should I turn it up more? Last time on FFXIV, we met with Thancred and now Minfilia while losing to Kung Fu Xenos. We then met Urianger in Fairyland while nearly getting drowned by maniacal Fae. Yeah, last episode was crazy. It was indeed quite crazy. Still can't hear the game. How about now? It's not a volume issue. Wait a second. Oh, hold on. Can I put that down to like in the 60s? Can you hear it now? What do you mean take an action? Like, do something with the character? Oh, like to get the normal battle music. Okay. Everything sounds normal? Okay. If I need to balance out, like, between, like, the voice and the game audio, just let me know. I'd like to join you, but all of Crystal is congested. When you get a chance, can you travel to Dynamis? Okay, turn the volume back down. Okay. Yeah, and Wolfstar, I'll do that after I finish this quest. Is that better in terms of sound? And yeah, when I finish this quest, then I can data center travel. But I think I figured it out. So I had, in OBS, you can have different scenes set up. And, like different layouts, and I think I have like a streaming layout and a recording layout, and I think I had it on the, like I accidentally streamed on the recording layout, so that's probably why you couldn't hear the game audio. So yeah. I guess we did have technical difficulties after all. It really is just a normal stream. Oh, I drove right past him. Past yonder cliff lieth Plaeni, home of the Numo. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. If the path striketh thee as precipitous, it's because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lieth, there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Vobert. 'Twas only when the Fuath came in the wake of the flood that the settlement was drowned. We now stand upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the Fae folk for so altering the land. The blame for that lieth rightly with the Light, a force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees, an entire world. That it should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is the greater regret. Yet, in spite of all the tragedy which surroundeth me, full glad am I for the chance to be here. 'Twas these hands, I can't read, which brought together the warriors of darkness in Menphilia, lest thou forget. Therefore, even were there no 8th umbral calamity to forestall, it seemeth only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Oh, right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world that I can choose to stop breathing, and thus do I labor for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. The coming struggle, promises... Oh my god, it is such a struggle reading Urianger's dialogue, holy shit. The coming struggle promiseth to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail. Aha, mortals, just as we thought. Hast thou business with us? Business? Huh, nothing so boring. We smelled you coming and thought we'd come to play. They do not appear to be pixies of Linda Loran. Mine apologies, but we are in some haste. Mayhap another day. Oh, in some haste, are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Teehee. What did they do? Teleportation magic. For a mercy, we were not sent far from our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak, 'tis called, a most ingenious magic, which rendereth one invisible to fey folk, albeit briefly. Good on you, Urianger. Seeing Urianger's new outfit, it like makes me wonder, like, why did he spend so long, like, you know, wearing the hood? Like, no homo, but he's a decent looking dude. Like, I mean, he's definitely the, you know, be careful who you called ugly in high school kind of guy. Like, you know, why'd he spend so long wearing that hood? Anyway, for those who come after, or is that the wrong game? It is a struggle to deal with a man who speaks ye old English. Or those who come after. Time for more Fae shenanigans. Dude, these fairies, I swear they're just Square Enix employees that are just trying to pad the expansion. Their only goal is to pad the expansion. I love it as well. In case you forgot, the pixies are little shits, they are. He probably just liked to be mysterious. Yeah, maybe. I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis, thou art to make thy way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thy presence away. Damn it. I shall cast the enchantment upon thee once more. The effect is quick to fade, so thou must needs be swift. Okay, cool. I have it. Nice. Okay, it doesn't seem like they can hear me sprint either, so that's good. It's called Get Good. Well, yike to run. Looks like I made it. I assumed you were right behind us. What took you so long? I see. Yes, I'd say that's a valid excuse for lateness. You are hereby forgiven. In other good news, the new Mo village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Urianger deigns to join us. They look like turtles. Kinda. Ah, mortals! Mortals are here, lots of them! Like that, who is the turtle from Over the Hedge? I forgot his name, but they kind of look like him. I forgot the guy's name. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, but yeah. I thought you said the Numo were man's best friend. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. Just beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you, to have so many mortals appear at once. Oh, Vincent, yeah. Yeah. It's more excitement than we can bear. Greetings, Elder Widanek Tierney. Oh my god. It hath been a while. Pray forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We are come to borrow the stone scepter of the Numo. The stone scepter? Then you mean to lift the seal over, Ligaya? Ligaya? Sure. That is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our fake cousins, we Numa have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to seal away our king when they were corrupted by light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. But then you'll only become another Light Warden. It changes nothing. Nope. I'm special. I'm a main enough character that doesn't happen to me. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say this woman is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable, a means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, she hath already laid low the Light Warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. She is yet another stranger to this land, 'tis true, but she harboreth the self-same desire to see the sin-eaters eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand, that we might see thy beloved home restored to its former glory? You have always done right by us, Urianger. If you have placed your faith in this woman, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the sin-eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps. We don't have a turn of the moon unless we want to debate this with the Yulmoran army. Fetch quests. Elder, given all that is at stake, I cannot well expect thee simply roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now a powerful foe draweth near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, that thou mightst fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it. Roll over? Fetch? Dog language. You know full well that naught gives us greater pleasure than to render our aid to men. You know full well, yet you speak the words of power regardless. It's unfair, unfair, I tell you. In happier times, it was our honor to assist mortal in needs and receive rewards benefiting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Volbert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Urianger. I promise to give you as swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here a while and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? I could have smelt it coming a mile away. I'm getting good at this. Turtles, that's a first. All I hear is people referring to them as dogs. They look like turtles. I mean, kinda. Not like the Ninja Turtles we saw in Stormblood, but, you know, they look like, you know, like I said, you know, like Vincent, like, you know, over the hedge turtles. I don't know, maybe it's just me. They don't really look like dogs to me. Well, okay. They don't look very canine. I mean, alright, now that I see the tail, I can kind of see it a little bit, but, I mean... I'm thinking either Vincent from Over the Hedge or maybe like, oh, no. The frickin', did any of y'all watch like fucking Barney the Dinosaur as a kid? The frickin' yellow dude. He kind of looks like that a little bit. Like he's real short, but he kind of looks like that. I'm thinking he looks like everything except the dog. I'll be real. Numa originally from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Oh, I never played any of the Tactics games, so I wouldn't know. Meet one of the two Fae folk that aren't problematic. They who aren't just jerks. Yeah. I'm the hero, I can handle it. They're basically dogs. Okay, so they're meant to be dogs. Yeah, I guess the man's best friend thing should have given it away. But like... I don't know. If you say so. Urianger trying his hardest. Yes, master. Also the fact that they respond to terms like fetch. Oh right, they called it like words of power or whatever. I believe I remember that one from Barney. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about, right? What was it? What was that guy's name? Hold on. I'm about to look it up. Barney... Yellow Dinosaur... BJ! Or Billy Joe, but I think, yeah, everyone called him BJ. He kind of looks like that. Albeit, yeah, he's really short, but still. I don't know, I'm seeing a turtle. I guess he looks reptilian. Or at least from where I'm standing. But sure. We'll go with the dog. Widanek sniffs you expectantly. Okay, yeah, they are dogs. Because why is he sniffing me? You will offer your patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see, perhaps you can begin with Marn Ose. They are one of our former artisans, once held in the highest esteem by the Knights of Volbert. With the Knights gone, however, Marn Ose has had no opportunity to put their skills to use. They would be overjoyed for your patronage. Is it me or do I walk faster now? Okay, that's new. I don't know where that came from. But I'll take it. If he's snipping you, he's either a dog or a gooner. He might be both. He might be both. $1,182. 1,182, 1,183, 1,184. Wait, did I already count that leaf? Oh, what? You're immortal. Huzzah! Huzzah! Well met. Yes, very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms and armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures? Yeah, critical junctures in battle. If you answered yes, you've come to the right pneumo. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungi roam just outside the cave. Please, please, please give their legs and your patronage to me. Okay, simple enough. Thanks to running out, you have jog active. Oh, okay. I don't know what that means, but sure. I'm just trying to figure out, was this something that was always in the game, or was it always there and did I only just now notice it? They added it in an update a while ago. It was most definitely not in the game. It must be new. Okay, alright. I'm not going crazy. Good. It wasn't just me. Because sometimes I'm just not sure. I miss little details like that. So is it affected by sprint? Maybe. Let's see. So long as you don't enter combat when your 20 seconds of run ends, jog will be active. Okay. Oh, okay, and then it resets if I ever get back into combat. Alright. Cool. Did I already touch this crystal? Okay, I did. Ah, you are returned, and with the moss fungus legs, I hope. They are tools of my trade, lest you wonder, used to polish metal and leather alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. No, I should have had 4 legs. Oh, whatever. Because I killed 2 of them. Anyway, 2 moss fungus legs as befits the work. To have neither more nor less expected of us than we could provide. There is no greater joy. You see, for there to be honor in a test, we must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability, and too much means you question our integrity. You've given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. So I guess he's the item mender. I see. Though I must ask for a small fee for the materials, I am pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there is no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin with which you may pay me with when you desire to have work done. Many thanks for your patronage. Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest East Gif yonder? East mentioned. East mentioned. When are we getting East raids in Final Fantasy? Come on, Square. Judging from your equipment, 'tis plain you're no stranger for battle, I believe. East... Oh my god, whatever the fuck this person's last name is, will have something to offer you. Gaiuf. We'll call you Gaiuf. Of course, this is in the overworld, so your mount is also mostly available again. It's great for getting around the cities, though. I see. Remember, their thing is they want exactly what they asked for. I would love that, though, be more likely to be trails. I feel like if... Alright, it's a pipe dream either way. I feel like if they were to do that, though, like... I don't know. East would be the safer option, because with trails, there's too much of a risk of, like, spoiling it, and it's so much of a... It's, like, such a heavy, like... I don't know. It's so story heavy that, like, East is better to do it as an advertisement, because, like, it's easier to be vague about it. Like, with trails, I guess it's kind of, you know, there's only so much content they can make based off of trails before it spoils something in the game. When trying to pronounce their names, try making puppy noises. Yes, girl, or something like that. Adol would be too strong for the Warrior of Light. Isyuf's eyes light up at the sight of you. Ah, to have so many men visit us at once, this is a joyous day indeed. If it pleases you, please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We would tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We have no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now, you will be curious as to what I have to offer. I am a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Very sneaky game. Very sneaky. Come on, Falcom, where's my East 5 remake? I heard... Oh, excuse me. I heard 5 was not very good. Ooh. Look what we have here. If I can reach it. And it was also, yeah, the only one that wasn't localized. So... yeah, they might as well remake it. But yeah. That way we'll have the whole series playable outside of Divinity. You've already removed the flame spores? How very quick you are. Oh, but did you perchance search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in that area. I wasn't spying on you or anything. I just finished my task and I should go and report back. Ah, you are returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses, for a little while at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental having a patron again. It reminds me of the old days. Fair every day. I would carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called, Leah Gaia. The Vobertites built it, and they named it, Gruenus Licht. It was their last bastion in the struggle against Sin Eaters, and now they're gone. All of them. Nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I would be glad to offer them to you, for a fitting price, of course. Now, will you be offering your patronage to anyone else? If so, would you consider Widlad? They've been under the weather of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task would cheer them up. Oh, it wasn't, but the thing is, recent East games have made 5 not necessarily mandatory, but help explain a few things. Plus, it does help cover some lore stuff related to East 7 and 8. Windlad's ears appear droopy even by Pneumo standards. What? You would be my patron? But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it, I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the lawless ones? They're Pneumo like us, except they've turned their backs on our values. Curs without honor, they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, weapons, but I couldn't help overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, would you let me accompany you? I would learn from you and help in what little way I can. Thank you so much. The lawless ones make their lair to the south, inside a cave called Father Collard's Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring as many back as possible. Father Collard's Chambers was through here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was milling with Pneumo. They look none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd told me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let us split up. I'll find all the ink I can and then come back outside. See you shortly, weapons. You know what? Sure. The grand porksies are adorable when you look closely. Flying pigs. All I see is bacon. Wow, this isn't good. There's a little too many of y'all. A fungi mix, are you kidding me? Oh, there we go. Oh, there we don't go. Platforming in an MMO is crazy. Platforming in an MMO is fucking crazy. Wow. I wish I could fly. And I don't even have a controller. Maybe I should plug the controller in for this. You know what? No, we're gonna see. Hold on, I might still be able to make it with this. Let's see. Where is this thing? Wait, was it that way? Oh my goodness. I'm so confused. Okay, so I jumped up here for nothing. Wow, okay, I found it, never mind. Found it. I went into Crash Bandicoot mode, I guess. Go away, I'm not fighting all of y'all. Oh, I might have to. Oh, I might have to. No, I don't. Let's see, I might. Oh, right, thanks for reminding me, I forgot. Wolfster, yeah.
thank goodness. There you are.
Yay, voice acting.
Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe. No, of course. How silly of me. You're a hero. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens.
Oh, good thing I came.
I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together. To the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded.
Oh, this must have been...
Nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss.
That must have been their conversation, but from her point of view.
She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you. Because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something, or bring you to someone, or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach.
What the hell?
What is that?
Oh, someone's cranky. Who pissed in this thing's cereal?
Why? Why did you imprison us?
Remember the Fae King is stuck inside that castle? I remember.
Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair.
The prank calls will continue until morale... Wait, wrong source.
Come and play with us.
The most mischievous fairy of them
Came from
all.
the castle. This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Numo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
You know what? Where are... Since I turn in the quest right of that crystal, I will probably transfer data centers now. Maybe Mordona was a bit of an expensive place to go, but, you know, it's my home away from home. Wait, I probably have to log out. Yeah. Because y'all said switch to whatever the hell the place is called, Dynamis or whatever. Or no, what am I supposed to... I think I'm supposed to go to the character screen before... Yeah, that's probably what I gotta do. I'm stupid. Give me a second. World... No. Yeah, okay. Dynamis, proceed. I don't actually think that's what I was supposed to do. How did I do this again? Right click. When in doubt, always right click. Okay. Visit another data center. Select. I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll do Kraken this time. A lot of players in queue. Yeah, I'll invite y'all both. Okay, then I'll go back to normal. Back this way. Oh, there you are. Ryoku, you want to come along too, or are you busy? You can just let me know in the chat. Or in, yeah. Mercy, your majesty, we had no choice, please forgive us. Oh, it's you. My ink, were you able to retrieve us? Retrieve it? Yes, this is the ink, and almost all of it too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse, but thanks to you, it's simply bad again. What? You had the vision too? Oh, woe is us. Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. This manifests in the desire to play and be free. So strong is that desire that it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. But forgive me, I was gonna thank you for reuniting me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will give you the service I promised. Nothing up my sleeve, and voila, may it serve you well. You're in the middle of Heaven on High, floor 43. It will be a moment. Okay. I guess if I get to another dungeon and yeah, you're still going, we'll just head in without you. Ah, there's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that Elder Wid Enek returned a moment ago. If you'd seek them out, I dare say they'd have tidings for you. Ah, there you are. I'm informed that you've been an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now then, you will be pleased to hear that we've come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you would gather your companions, I will deliver our answer. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on to the matter of the stone scepter. During our deliberations, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. In light of this, we have decided to entrust their fate to you. Take it, the stone scepter of the Numo. This makes 3 relics. One more and we can arrange a meeting with the warden. Ere you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regards to your foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the Pixies by the grace of nature. This leader, upon Ilmeg's founding, arose as ruler of all Fey folk to bring order to our righteous kind. Or riotous kind, rather. In our turn, we Fey folk render our blessing unto nature, unto water, wood, and wind, that our king might be further empowered. Though they are become a sin eater, their power remains unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear, is there anything else we should know? Anything else? Only that if you feel unready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it, you are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I will next have the chance. We would see that you were comfortable, of course, and do all in our power to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, I look away for one moment and every fairy and their uncle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling. Mine, do you hear? Not yours, and not the Floth's. And anyone who so much as thinks about trying to seduce her will wish they hadn't. Possessive much? The final relic is a pair of shoes wrought of crystal. They are held in the Amaro's safekeeping in their settlement of Wolkdorf. It beareth mentioning that these Amaro are unlike those which thou hast heretofore encountered. Owing to a peculiarity of evolution, they are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we have the Fey folk. Though it saddens us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive in is it Wolekdorf? Seek out the largest of the Amaro. His name is Seto, and he is their leader and the bearer of the relic. I've gotta say, having your fallen leader's voice permeate your minds from time to time has to be pretty disturbing. Yeah, probably. I meant to get the bike, but this works too, I guess. An enormous Amara slumbers peacefully. Kinda look like dragons, a little bit. Ardbert? Oh, forgive me, I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Prepare to cry. What happened? Did I hear you aright? You desire the crystal shoes that you may confront the Light Warden? No, you mustn't think such things. Even if you are indeed immune to the Light's corruption, as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends, let us leave him with his thoughts. Tis harder by far to change the minds of those who mean well than those who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder, 'tis the first time thou hast set foot here. 'Twould behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community, I think. There's no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you will come to understand Seto's reason for refusing us and, I hope, gain an insight into how yet he may be persuaded. So I bid ye seek out the Amaro and make yourselves known unto them. A gentle touch should suffice by way of greeting. Well, now, it's not often that we are visited by men, much less unglamored ones. What brings you so far from your own kind? Oh, I have to pet them. And how long has it been since I felt a man's touch? I cannot help be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Volbert, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory. Wrong way. Dead end. Ah, that tickles. Enough. I've never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amaro were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts, but then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence that we might better serve our masters. After the Empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors in us. If we live long enough amongst men, this seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us amongst other things. So it was me, though I never had a master, as I told you. What's happening? Why am I being patted? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attention of men. Your kind are loath to come here for fear of the Fae folk. But then, we are Fae folk too. When we made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. It's just easy to forget sometimes. It's quite interesting to see creatures who even hundreds of years later still remember their companions. Yeah. They kind of remind me of the dragons, I guess. They're more birds than dragons, but yeah. Because, I mean, you know, Ishgard didn't really get a chance to become Ishgard. Well, I don't know. I think so. Are there still dragons here? I don't think there are. Or maybe they're here, but they're elsewhere. What server you on? Yeah, Kraken. So, yeah, Dynamis and then Kraken. Thou hast peered into the heart of the Amaro, I take it. Then thou canst not choose but see the intense and abiding love they bear for men. It is out of concern for our welfare, not scorn, that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet, confront their king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. No dragons, as the dragons came from another planet and they only arrived on the source. There's kind of a reason you don't see them. I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, though. Oh. Wait, no dragons means no dragoons here, then. Anyone with a spear would just be a lancer, then I take it. Has weapons done the... Yes, I've done the Omega raid. That was the last thing I did that was 14 related before, yeah, my hiatus. Weapons, might I prevail upon thee to confer with Seto in private? The task of slaying the Light Warden will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee, I believe, that he worrieth most. Tell him of thy many great deeds, spoken in earnest, thy words may yet move him to change his mind. You have spoken with my brethren. Then you see it is not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who had placed a gentle hand on us even once fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. What am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish this? This land is no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the Fae folk to change. In order to obtain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price. Not more is owed. Why then would you risk all to face our fallen king? What did you say? The very words. Could it be mere coincidence? Very well, you may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared, then meet me in the clearing to the east. There I will lure out the fiends. Then you may slay them. I believe so far we don't see any dragoons on the first. Most of the jobs in Egosia are kind of specific to the history. Oh. Okay, you're on Kraken now. I can send you an invite then. Like, the mage classes are also tied pretty intrinsically to the history of the source. Oh. I guess that makes sense. So it's possible that maybe any that exist, like any mages that might exist here, then it's just the history's probably just different then, but had a similar outcome. I will use my voice to lure out the Sin Eaters as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial, I still remember the tricks. But come, we begin at your signal. Ready then, very well. He's probably like, I didn't expect you to have help. You made short work of those creatures, I will not deny it. I have seen enough. Let us return to Wolekdorf. Said I expecting you to kill the Sin Eaters, instead you unleash your posse on That is pretty funny. One second. By the ease with which you slew those Sin Eaters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think, and if you should be willing, there's a favor I would ask of you. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please hear my tale. A while ago, I fought Sin Eaters who had wandered into Ilmeg. In the heat of battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places that it should fall, it was a long mirror lake. We Amaro are not fond of water. We certainly cannot dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the Fuath, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. I have despaired of retrieving my treasure, but I have seen what you are capable of. Perhaps you will be able to find it. While I ponder your request for the shoes, will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should elude even you, I will accept that it is gone forever. Oh, it's underwater. How do I dive again? There we go. Found it. It's probably lost forever. Finds it on the first try. Oh, sure. I'll take the show for service. How do I do this again? Probably under examine. Nope. How did I do this again? It's whatever. I'll get over there myself. Thanks anyway. It's probably a good thing that you have plot powers, because finding a random medallion in a big lake that's covered in ruins would probably be somewhat challenging for most people. Yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't think it was a water thing. Oh, okay. Oh well. I think it's the, but it. All right, it's weird. Need to be local party. So it's because we all ran to Dynamis or whatever it's called. Okay. That's kind of dumb. Cross-world parties cannot ride in each other's mounts. Like, all right, sure. Ah, you returned. How fared your search? Okay, I'll remake it in a second.
Ah, my medallion! You found it!
Ah, voice acting.
Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul. He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again when I was young. In those days, I could not speak, but we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure, fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so so happy.
Oh, was it him?
Was Artbert, and he was my friend.
Oh.
Ardbert, thou sayest.
Yes, he sounds very familiar.
Everyone blamed him for the flood. Him and his comrades.
Why, though? They were just doing their jobs.
Some few who spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse.
It's your fault. You did this by doing the thing we told you to do.
It was too much to bear. And so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help.
Shadowbringers is literally just suffering from success, the expansion. Suffering from success. They won too much, stop winning. Even though they help people, some people only remember the fact that their world is practically in tatters. Yeah, it's like if you do good things, people take the good for granted because they expect that from you, but if you do something bad, everyone remembers because they don't normally expect you to do something bad. They don't expect you to let them down. So it sticks out more.
It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
Hey, he stopped glowing.
You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due perhaps to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely.
As Ardbert said, we did everything right that was asked of us, and it still came to this. Well, Seto, he definitely heard you.
It is reminiscent of Ardbert's. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
Trouble! Terrible trouble!
Right on cue. And remember, Seto thought you were Ardbert when he first woke up. Remember this, and the fetch quests are finally finished.
Has something happened at Leader Loran?
together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Ilmeg.
Mm-hmm.
At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun.
So far, so good.
But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ah, that must have been good old Kung Fu Xenos, as I think historian put it.
Ranjit. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught.
Nothing as scary as an old person. Yeah.
As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to
didn't mean to
prevail,
click.
we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following.
He's like Roshi without all the fun.
Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
Which means time to kill Titania, I figured, yeah.
So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Which should be easy, because if the lights go out, I assume it'll be nighttime to make it blatantly obvious that the light was vanquished.
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Midfilia. You'll only get on the foot. Now come.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
Kill the Light Warden, but it's still the middle of the day and nobody realizes. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Seto would wish you well on your way. Forgive me, it seems my indecision has cost you precious time, but I am convinced now, convinced that you will triumph. To the south you will find the bridge to Liagaya. As the bearer of the 4 relics, the gate to the castle will open to you. Do I have to be, like, physically near all of you? Where'd Ryokyu go? Don't worry, Minfilia, Square Enix will still figure out the trust in a trial eventually. There we go. I guess I was just too far from you. Where was I supposed to go? Oh, right, Castle Gate. Okay, so this way. Oh, yeah, I should be able to get in this thing now. Oh, do you want? Can you see it on the map? If you want me to mark it, I can. Or you can just follow Ryokyu. Or you could just drop me here. I mean, this is basically the gate. Yeah. I can make it from here. At least I think. Let's see. I'm not gonna have any energy left to fight this thing because I'm using it all to climb these stairs. Olfatia can also join the party for the trial if you want. Oh, this is a trial. Okay. Good to know. Just keep running, he'll eventually lose interest. Sure. Anyone else want to join? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where the ready check is. The gate has recognized that you bear all 4 relics. The seal is broken. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, a being bereft of reason and mercy. It is sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it's you. Yet know this, my adorable sapling, though we Fae folk may appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as is destroyed, to give as much as is received. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same will be asked of you. But worry not, come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. Oh. Titania can be a bit of a pain. What am I in for? Okay, that's fine. Oh, right. Yeah. Because we only have 5 people. I guess I'll do it since I already have the stance on. Yeah, we're about to do a trial. Yeah, essentially like a boss, yeah. So, he came at the right time. Yeah, it's that healer. Something tells me there's already 2 DPSs that'll join, but yeah. We're waiting on the healer, mostly. What's this? Sure, I'll take it. Appreciate it. Glad I woke up in time for this. Ended up taking a short, teensy 3-hour nap. I practically slept all day today because I was up late last night. No, we don't need to re-queue. Yeah, it would start the queue over. I'm pretty sure it's just because it's the site. It's whoever the second healer is. If you come in as a healer, you usually insta-queue because, like, nobody wants to heal. I've noticed. Earlier today, I ran a handful of things. Remind me. I read the party chat thinking it was the normal chat. Apologize for that. Yes, Rio, I am live. I had not forgotten about this game. I just finished your new vid. Oh, cool. I meant to have that out yesterday, but I had to render it all over again. So yeah. Glad you enjoyed it. I have at least one job of all roles. Yeah, that's probably good for like when you do your dailies and stuff. You're almost to the best part of Cold Steel 4. Look, all I'm gonna say is the remainder of that game better blow my socks off because, listen. Trails of Bloat Steel 4 and the Curse of Ereblodia. Oh, that's all I had to say for the roulette to come up. Nice. Not the roulette, the, you know what I mean. The queue. What the? Is it supposed to not have... I don't hear anything. Oh. I can hear stuff now. Kinda. Is she supposed to have voice acting? Because I don't hear... I can't hear shit. Okay, I thought it was technical difficulties again. Guess which one won. Oh wait, I should probably step in this then. If she has fire. Twist and sprout. I see what she did there. Or he. Or it. Oh. 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 Hold on, man. Okay, we have. Oh.
Grow, my lovelies, grow!
She forgot to pause. He. Whatever. They. What do you mean, Bear? Are you telling me size matters? The stream's normal again, right? It went black for a second. Yeah, sorry, it went out and in again for a second.
We can play no more.
Five gifted memberships from Ethermelts. Thank you, kind sir. I didn't even realize you could do that. Oh, and it's conveniently night. I forgot to give the player commendations. Oh well.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak. The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose. For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king. The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place.
It's not gonna be me. Don't even think about it.
However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us. Never again to live as men do.
Ooh, no, I got a better idea. See, this king job, I think you should take it. You know, I think you'd be real good at it.
My adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We Fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see. To sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden. That is the beauty of your kind.
Abolish the monarchy.
Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead.
Okay. Glad we agreed on that. You take care of yourself.
Kinla, Ilichla, Ilmek, Okbra.
Sure, buddy.
Now, shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
Oh, right, yeah, those motherfuckers. Yeah, let's do something about them before frickin' old Xenos or evil Roshi, you know, try something funny. You know what they say, orange is the new black.
Confound it. How did they get here so fast?
Time to mess with Ranjit.
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
Oh, he can see him?
How in the seven hells?
Actually, he can probably hear them. Even if he can't see them, he can probably hear them with all that giggling.
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Welp.
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
I won't return to your maw. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
Stance. Where did you learn it?
You might be a little underpowered to deal with this dude.
No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life? If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Let me cook.
Look! The sky!
I said, let him cook!
She's done it. The warrior of darkness has triumphed.
General? What are our orders? What do we do?
We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the warrior of darkness.
Who could the Warrior of Darkness be? Hopefully not the person that's literally wearing Dark Knight armor, right? Nah, maybe not.
Forward, men! Take the villains captive! Are you deaf? I said...
Well...
What's happening? Water? That wasn't there before.
What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves, damn it!
How would you rather die turned into a shrub or drowned in a mud puddle?
General, they come in greater numbers. We must retreat.
All who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
Alright, I guess the acid trips will continue until morale improves.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Feaul volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Feaul, or should I say, your majesty.
It was the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wish to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fae folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present. We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
I guess not.
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Ilmeg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength. In return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
Cool.
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you.
New minion?
Treat them as you would your Isnefis.
New minion? Dad battle. Time for shenanigans. Well, they're good shenanigans. How would you rather die, turn into a shrub, or drown in a mud puddle? Good question. This just reiterates the dangers of the Fae. So the Yulmoran army not getting turned into a shrub is a skill issue. Yeah, that's a Ranjit thing. Never tick them off, especially if you don't have anything to counter them. Ne'er for a moment did I doubt that thou wouldst triumph over thy foe, yet the majesty of thine achievement delighted me nonetheless. Night hath returned to Ilmeg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom and averting the 8th umbral calamity. 'Tis but a pity thou were not present to see the Fey folk put the Yulmorans to flight. 'Twas a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. Ah, but what valuable allies they might prove were the mood only to take them. Cute. I'm excited now. The next cutscene is behold the shiny weapon. Alright, fine. I'll give it a screenshot. Light. Okay. Thancred wishes to have a word with the hero of the hour. I knew you could do it, and not only because of your blessing. You have a strength all your own, and has seen us through many a trial. With the warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It is time we were going, together, needless to say, to the bitter end, the fate of our two worlds being at stake, and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much and more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Fey folk. The Ranjit elected to pursue us makes me hopeful the city was spared Yulmor's attentions, but I would sooner see for myself. Besides, I believe I speak for us all when I say that I've had a bellyful of Ilmeg. Let us away to the fairies. Let us away before the fairies think to play with us again.
All seems well at the Crystarium.
Yes. Yulmor was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
Oh. Him.
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
And you are?
Alright, I don't think anybody knows this guy.
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history, one would find yonder visage on many a page.
Oh, Urianger knows him.
Though by rights, its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst. That spares me a lengthy explanation.
He said historian. Funny.
I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations. As for my true identity, I am Emmett Self, Ascian.
Oh, he just straight up tells him.
Gaia spoke of you, a native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La Habrea. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
He came just to out himself.
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle? Oh, it is truly, deeply infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining?
Yeah, that's kind of the point. I mean, this place was pretty fucked until I started fixing it.
Following the flood, the First had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight.
He literally came here just to bitch at us because we were messing up his plans. Trust me, Thancred, if bro wanted to fight us, we would be in trouble. But if he's the same rank as La Habrea, I mean, Thordan killed La Habrea, and then I killed Thordan with the help of a party, but still, you know. I'm like, I mean, hey, you sure I can't take him?
Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink.
Yeah, something like that.
And adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining. Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthri's rule, all the conditions would have been met.
You gotta stop this Vothri glazed dude. He's not even all that. He really isn't. Well, he is all that, but not for the right reasons.
But you had to come and ruin it all. Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters!
Well, I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased.
Yeah, there's that.
As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
The only glaze Vothri should be getting is a glazed ham. He could do with a few less glazed hams, if you want my opinion.
Happy to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthri and kill you all. But that's no different from what La Habrea did. And we all know how well that ended for him.
He's right.
And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation.
Cap.
I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Light Wardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
Oh, I can't do an emote search here. Okay, never mind.
Since time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive. A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once, might we not seek to find common ground? For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content. But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the Source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible. So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
I've delivered thy proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright.
Urianger set his trap card down and ended his turn.
If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
My apologies. You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Astral Slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions.
Bro is like, if fighting doesn't work, maybe helping you will. He said if you can't beat him, then talk to him. He is definitely a friendly guy you should trust. Well, I mean, he doesn't have glasses. He doesn't have blue hair. And I don't remember, I don't think he's a scientist, so those are good signs.
Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted.
I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
Cooperation. He can't be serious, can he? Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder, but first things first, we should report to the Exarch. You can run along weapons. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned a rest. Go on, take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more. Just look at that smile. Who could hate him? Well, he was a leading expert on Magitech before becoming Garlemald's emperor. Uh-oh. Now, Emet Selk will show up as an NPC when you see him. Talk to him, he always says something interesting. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Oops, wrong one. Welcome back, miss. We've been expecting you. Always see what Emet Selk, the NPC, has to say before continuing the MSQ. Yes, it's the Funny Trails guy. I also do streams, I just haven't done any in a while. I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray take rest and recover.
From the Exarch, is it? With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. You probably think you're talking to yourself.
That's unsettling.
Still, he's keeping you well fed. Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort. But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around. A lot's happened since the flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history and the Exarch's past. Not that it matters. It's Emet Selk we should be concerned about. When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining.
Oh, Elidibus. Yeah.
Desperate as we were, we heeded his words, not realizing that the flood was of the Ascian's own making.
They used you, essentially. Hey, help us with our thing and, like, you know, maybe it'll save your world. Kinda, you know, nothing's guaranteed. All sales final. Message and data rates apply.
They cannot be trusted. None of them.
True.
But Emet Selk had one thing right. One should not fight blindly. That's what we did. And it cost us everything we held dear.
You're putting me off my dinner. Bro, I don't care about your backstory. I just want to eat.
You mean Seto? Well, that's... I suppose you're right. He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big. And he obviously couldn't speak. I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him. What about you, anyway? You must have a friend like Seto. Chocobo, perhaps? Come on, you tell me something for a change.
I don't know, maybe Midgar Somer. I kept his minion for a while. Or that one Chocobo from the Omega raids. Maybe. He was cute. Ah yes, sleeping in full armor. Must have been really comfy. Thanks for saving my world, have a sandwich. Yeah, the Exarch is surprisingly corporate. I played a bit of this years ago, only a few hours, but since I paid for a sub back then, I can't take advantage of the free play stuff out now. Yeah, the free trial is honestly crazy, because like everything up to the end of Shadowbringers is free now, which means that's like, what, 4 games worth of content, all of the jobs that were unlocked up until then. Like, that's crazy considering it's free. But yeah, I think I subscribed around like maybe sometime around Heaven's Word or whatever. But yeah, they just didn't expect Thoradin's betrayal, which kind of backfired in a way. Yeah, Thoradin saw through it. The only problem was he was kind of an issue too because of the whole thing with the dragons, but yeah. El dinner? Eh, I mean, when you're hungry, you know, food is food. Ardbert was loyal to his mount, meanwhile you abandoned your chocobo like 5 minutes after getting it. You can have your chocobo join the battle? I'm aware. I guess I just never remember to turn it on. We'll do one more quest and then I'm gonna get off a bit early because I got other stuff to do. Usually I end up, we're coming on like the 3-hour mark. Usually, I think last time I ended up streaming like almost 5 hours, but yeah, we'll be ending a bit earlier than usual. Except this guy is apparently in the Exarch's room too. Okay, what's up with that? Good morning to you, miss. I do hope you are well rested. I never really saw a use for it. I guess I guess if when you're doing like the fetch quest and you have to fight monsters on your own, it can help. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for helping everyone who was, who had partied up with me for this.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
I take it from the tone that it's probably... yeah.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
Well, everyone except me were failed attempts, technically.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
Yeah, you do gotta remember too, Thancred got possessed by one of these motherfuckers, so he's not exactly too keen on believing him.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters. Put each and every Light Warden to the sword. Prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies.
But then it means there would be no rejoining, which is the thing that you want to do, so I don't understand that.
Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs. And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity.
I mean, we're not about to become Thornton 2.
Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the Eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What was that all about?
Good question.
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
I mean, maybe, but there's probably a catch. I mean, I'll be honest.
If he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters.
Yep, so mission remains unchanged.
I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but
The Wardens of Calusia, Amareng, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Amareng in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp.
Cool. We haven't seen her yet.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
Forest, so that must be the Gridania equivalent.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me. You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
'Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
What's that?
A free Aetherite teleport, I guess.
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Luran.
Oh boy.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
Yeah, we can't trust him either.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphino, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Of course.
Yeah, when has Alphino going off on his own mission ever ended? It ever ended badly? Never, right? His track record is spotless, right?
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There is a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet, within that hall remains a tablet whose writings I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Radika, we shall journey unto Fort Job that we might secure this relic. Here, amidst these ruins, we find the Church of the First Light, and within the hallowed hall, the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. Alright, I'll call it there, guys. But yeah, for any of you who are still in here, you know, Anyone who partied up with me for the trial, you know, thanks. Anyone who was watching, you know, thanks. We'll be back and we'll pick this up next week, so yeah. You guys have a good night.